Welcome back, Pack. It's me, DemoonicWolf, and today we were playing Evan's Remains once again. You know, it's just getting so intense. We just found out about Vincent, how he is Evan, and how Clover is actually connected to Evan without even knowing it. And our little buddy that we met last time, he is actually a bad guy. Evan, I don't know why you brought us here, and I still don't know what you're planning. But I won't let Clover be a part of it. I hear you. Let's keep moving. Clover's a good guy. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, that's unique. What does this do? Oh, wait. Oh! Okay. Maybe... Let's reset this real quick. I just want to make sure. Okay, so that... So I feel like I have to do something. That does that. And here's the thing. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. I got it. Oh, Clover! How's the translation coming along? Hello? I'm getting very, very close. So, isn't that a good thing? I don't like where this is going. Clover, come back! Don't worry. I swear, I won't let anything happen to you. You're a good person and a good friend so far. Oh, wait. I gotta go over there. Whoop! Oh. Ooh. Nope. So, I got an idea. Got the idea. Tap. Tap. Up. Maybe. There we go. That's all it took was that little bit. Alrighty, and we move forward. Onward through the flowers. Let's find Clover. We don't want him to be worried. Whoa. Oh! 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 What am I doing? This. Okay, I got it. My dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. I'm a dum-dum. See? Easy peasy. I just didn't see a way to do it at first, and I saw that there had it sticking. Ah, that was actually pretty easy. Hey, I just wanted you to know, whatever the artifact turns out to be, I'll be here, okay? You can count on me. Thanks, but no. Oh, she's so nice. Is there gonna be like some like plot twisting sad ending to this? I really hope not. Oh, okay, I see. So I have to Jeez. Okay. So I gotta go here. Now. There we go. Okay. That one was pretty simple. What's up, buddy? There. There was the last one. I've got the full message. What does it say? You know, when I was a little boy, there was this neighbor kid I played with almost every day. We were almost the same age. He was 1 year older than me. Is it Lucius? Or Lucas? Lucas, yeah, Lucas. That was his name. We'd always play in the park in my hometown. First thing every morning, Mom would make breakfast. I'd eat it as fast as I could and head to the park. He was always there waiting for me. It didn't matter how early I got up, Lucas was always first. I remember one time I asked him if he slept there. He always carried this toy plane. I loved that plane. Even though he was a good friend, the bastard never let me touch it. And that pissed me off. But one day, I woke up, and after having breakfast as usual, I went to the park. He wasn't there yet. I was happy. I finally managed to beat him to the park. I sat down and waited for him. But hours passed, and Lucas never showed up. When I got back home, I had learned that they'd have moved. That night, my father heard me crying in my room and came in really worried. I told him what had happened. I was really sad, but I was a kid, so eventually I started to get over it. One day, my father bought me a box that had came for me in the mail. I was really confused. It was from Lucas. He sent me a letter apologizing for never being able to say goodbye. He told me he'd missed me, and wouldn't forget about me. Also, in the box was a gift. It was his toy plane. One day I was playing at my dad's office. I stumbled upon the box for the plane and realized he'd made the whole thing up. Obviously, I never said a word. Although I never found out how he knew that I liked that plane so much. I never told him that detail. And I wasn't ever able to ask him. Why not? He died from a strange disease a few years later. He always said, if you want to be happy, make your loved ones happy. I was too young to understand, but not long after Dad died, Mom left us. She couldn't get fear of the disease out of her mind, even though it wasn't contagious. Unfortunately, though, it's heresy. And as it turns out, Dices and I both inherited the disease. Wow, what a messed up mother. What? You too, Clover? No way. I may have a few weeks left. Then again, I may have a few days. Before the disease took its course, even worse, the disease progresses much more aggressively in women. Dices, my little sister, sooner or later, the disease will kill her. This legend, this artifact, was my only hope. What does it say, Clover? See for yourself. No. Oh, no. No! Eternal is my son, and eternal will become. He who not abandons our sacred place, because only on this land the same man is forever endless true eternity. Eternity is my son, the eternal will become. He who not abandons our sacred place becomes only on this land. The same man is forever, endless, true eternity. Oh no. I think I get it. It's the land. The whole island is the artifact. And from what I can tell, the artifact's power is limited to those standing on it. That is, while we remain here, we'll be immortal. What a stupid thing. What's the use of an artifact if I can't take it with me? We can just bring Dices here. Of course we will. What other choice do I have? But she'll have to live here forever. What kind of life would that be? A prisoner of a deserted island for all eternity. We can find another way. Vanel, would you excuse me for a bit? I need some time to be alone. Oh no. No, Clover! I don't want you to die! I know I didn't read that, but I did say Clover. Ah, this story, man, is so good, yet so heart-grabbing. You're squeezing my heart. Translating. Achievement. ... Clover, why didn't you say anything? If only I... Such an intoxicating fragrance, don't you think? You bastard! Huh? The flowers! You. Am I interrupting something? No. Excuse me? Don't you think they're beautiful? I guess. Who would have guessed that the nectar is one of the world's most toxic poisons? A drop or two kills an adult in a matter of hours. A funny thing, nature. So gorgeous and so deadly at the same time. From the bottom of my heart, I believe it was made to end us. The divine punishment for destroying our home. Why are you here? It's such a shame, isn't it? Clover's situation. What have I told you? There's actually something we can do. You bastard. I don't like you. That voice again. It was you. Upbringing isn't behind this, is it? You're the one who contacted me. Wasn't it fun, though? Playing detective. See, Dices, I've always felt an inexplicable obsession with mysteries. Detective stories. Questions without answers. There is something so seductive in them. In real life, however, there's always so dull. They're never like the video games or a good book. That's why I wanted to really take this to the next level. Make it more interesting. You follow me? I took the liberty of designing all of this such that you could figure it out yourself. That every discovery would have been uncovered by you, and only by you. Evan, on the other hand, he wanted to make everything so obvious. He wanted you to know everything from the start. Let's just say that's not how I do things. Where's the fun in that? Where's the emotion? He wouldn't understand. Emotions can't be faked. They have to be authentic. They must be lived. I even managed to get someone with the same... You know what? It doesn't matter. What are you talking about? What is going on here? What is this about? Oh, come on, Dices. You still don't have a clue. After all the work I've done, you're just going to give up? I thought you were better than that. No one appreciates a good mystery anymore. What is wrong with this maniac? Alright, I'll admit it. Maybe I didn't give you all the pieces. But I know you won't need them. You're something special, Dices. Well, I think this is the last one. Will be enough. I've been aware of your observations. Remember, your suspicions about the monoliths? Eureka! You were right. The question is, why? Our friend Evan adored Clover, and he wanted to leave him with a little present as the final goodbye. One that involved an island capable of doing what the new message said. You follow me? No. No. So, are you still wondering why you're here? Oh, wow. This is getting intense. Oh, I'm moving. Oh, a tree. Is this the right thing? I'm not sure what right even is anymore. Clover? Buddy? Clover? I've been thinking. I've got to tell you something. I'm listening. My name is not Vanel. It's Dices. Dices Emor. Now's not the time for jokes, Vanel. Just shut up and listen. Sorry. I'm all ears. Ever since I arrived on the island, I can't with this. It's too much for me. Clover, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Hey, relax, okay? Everything will be okay. I'm here with you. Tell me what's going on. Why do the worst things always happen to the best people? Why? It's always the same. It's so unfair. Well, I like to think the universe has a plan for all of us. Besides, if I hadn't been sick, I would have never known you, right? You idiot! Why didn't you tell me? I didn't want my disease to mark me. I didn't want to be treated differently. I wouldn't have treated you differently. Vanel, you're doing it right now. It's just that... It's okay, Vanel. Breathe in. Or what is it that you wanted to tell me? Ever since I arrived on the island, I couldn't get this coincidence out of my head. But I think I understand everything now. It's not that the island is making us immortal. Rather, the island is frozen in time. Do you understand? Time is not passing here. What's the difference? You arrived here before me. Time stopped for you the moment you set foot on the island. Oh my god! Yep. Oh my god, it's right. The disease never killed her. Oh my god. But it didn't stop for everyone else. You left home and came here to save your sister when she was just a baby. Time went on normally for me until I grew up and came here. And that's why we're meeting each other now. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm Dices, Clover. You're Dices. What? What are you saying? When I took this job, they gave me a false name. They told me not to reveal the real one until now. And I think it's because they didn't want you to know from the beginning because of how absurd this all sounds. But now that you've figured out what the artifact is, it makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Your name is Dices and more? It is. How? How did you recover? It looks like I was never sick in the first place, Clover. It was just you. When Evan gave you the notebook and sent you here, he stayed and looked after me, didn't he? He was going to look after Dices while I was here, but that was just a little while. Pretty much a day ago. No, Clover. It was years ago. Time went by, and you never came back. While on the island, we don't feel the passage of time. It doesn't affect us. That's why our watches stop while we're here. Evan must have thought you had died, and that you'd never come back. He had no other choice but to look after me. Obviously, he thought that it wouldn't last long. He thought that sooner or later, my time would also come. But seeing how things turned out, it seemed that time never came. I imagined that when he realized I wasn't sick, he decided to search a place for me, a family. And he did a good job of it. Until today, I never knew I had a brother. Actually, I never knew where I really came from. After a long time, I'm guessing that he found out how the island works. He assumed you'd still be here, and that, from your perspective, you had just arrived. After that, he contacted me, pretending to be upbringing. He sent me here with an excuse of finding Evan, so that I would meet you. The only restriction they gave me was to hide my real name, no matter what. I believe it's because they didn't want you to realize it was me from the beginning. First, you needed to figure out how the island works. Just think about it. It all makes sense that way. Neither of us would have believed any of this if we were told about it from the start. That's why he didn't tell me either. He wanted us to discover it by ourselves. We had to wait for this moment. Are you sure about what you're saying? Can I trust you? Look at me, Clover. It's me. I can't believe it. Dices. 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 Uh-oh. Is it really you? You've been right in front of me all this time. Yes, Clover, it's me. You've grown so much. Dices, can I give you a hug? Of course you can, you idiot. Oh my god! This is awesome. Dices, I was so scared. So afraid of losing you. Ever since we lost Mom and Dad, I only had you. And I didn't want to lose what I loved the most. But it doesn't matter. None of that matters. Now that I know you're fine. Because that's what I've always wanted. I can't believe how much you've grown. Are you staying healthy? Tell me about your friends, Dices. Do they take good care of you? Has it really been years? I've got so many questions, dear sister. What happened to Evan? And why did he use a different name with me? It was just a fake name he used to hide from the world. It was all part of his plan. He wanted to surprise us. He did it. For us. Oh god. I got like a croak frog in my throat right now. Just because of how emotional this is. Well, he managed. That bastard. I suppose he wasn't that selfish after all. Hey, why are you crying? Aren't you happy to see me again after all these years? I'm happy. That's all. Me too. I don't ever want this moment to end. I'm so happy I could die right now. From now on, everything will be better. I guess I'll have to stay here if I don't want my time to come. You'd better visit. And above all that. Clover? What's the matter? I'm just feeling a little dizzy. Don't worry. No, please. No! No! Clover! No! Oh, God, no. Clover? No. What's wrong? Clover! Hey, wake up. What's happening? Get up. Someone. Help! Clover, say something to me. Please! Oh my god, no. Was it because he was taken out into the different dimension? Oh! I'm playing as Evan now. What? Oh my god. We get to play as Evan. That is incredible. Man, all I gotta say about this story is that, And with that, everyone, I just want to say thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to support the channel, hit that sub button and notification button. Also, if you want to leave a comment down below to let me know how I'm doing on these videos, and if you're enjoying them, go ahead and leave a comment down there. And with that, everyone, I'm DemoonicWolf, and I am out!